Do I still hate Blake? No, I don't. The issues I had with Blake stems from the Menagerie arc, and that ended with Volume 5. So let's look and see what the character has been up to since.
Saving Haven had a huge impact on how faunus are seen in Mistral. The White Fang may have been a failure, but with your father starting up a new movement, I've got more faith than ever before.
For as long as Blake's been present, the White Fang storyline has impacted her journey. Her identity and agency have been tied to it from the jump.
So, I left. I decided I no longer wanted to use my skills to aid in their violence, and instead, I would dedicate my life to becoming a huntress.
Now, if you've been following my channel over the last couple of years, you know I've been calling for the writers to drop this storyline. Why? Because they were struggling with it. So when the writers brought this storyline to a close in Volume 6, I was thrilled. But the question is, now that it's over, where does that leave Blake? Well, she still has her ideals and her convictions, and she'll be dealing with people from Atlas, the most anti-faunus kingdom in the world. There'll be plenty of moments for her to shine.
But the kingdom will not be responsible for her friends of questionable character.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't mean to insult you.
Stupid faunus like you.
It was worth it.
You okay?
I just realized where we are. I remember this disaster. I remember how furious it made my father. I wish I could take back the years of pain my family has caused the faunus.
I'm going to play those scenes again, and I want you to pay attention to what the writers are doing.
But the kingdom will not be responsible for her friends of questionable character.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't mean to insult you.
Stupid faunus like you.
It was worth it.
You okay?
I just realized where we are. I remember this disaster. I remember how furious it made my father. I wish I could take back the years of pain my family has caused the faunus.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just showed you scenes where Blake faces the reality of discrimination. And each time they used a moment to show how far Weiss has come.
I'm the best girl.
They're character moments for Weiss. Meanwhile, they do nothing for Blake. Who is this girl looking timid and reserved? That's not the Blake that I know.
Stop calling him a rapscallion. Stop calling him a degenerate. He's a person. You are a judgmental little girl.
You may be willing to accept the faunus, Professor Ozpin, but your species is not.
True.
With all due respect, you need to start taking some larger strides.
What happened to her passion? Where's the fire?
You're discriminatory. Ugh, you ignorant little brat.
Blake's goal was to stop Adam, and she did. Her thoughts on faunus discrimination hasn't changed, so I'm not sure why the character is behaving this way. Blake walks right into Mantle and sees no faunus signs. Does she say anything about it? No. Does she acknowledge it? No.
This whole city, it just seems awful.
Team Funky invited us out dancing.
See, had the writers completely abandoned the topic, that would be one thing, but it's still a talking point.
My only goal is that all the citizens of Mantle and Atlas, and faunus, have an equal shot at a good life.
I wish I could take back the years of pain my family has caused the faunus.
The law isn't perfect, you know. It's certainly not equal.
Trust me, I'm well aware. This society is set up for faunus to be at the bottom, and humans are willing participants. They benefit from doing nothing to help us.
So I'm not sure why Blake is hush-hush about it. I mean, she has no problem opening her mouth when it comes to Ironwood.
Do you think we should have told Ironwood about Salem before he put so much on the line for Amity?
Sounds like you do.
You don't agree.
Look around. The embargo, the military presence, the restrictions on assembly. He's a bit prone to overreacting. Sir, this isn't over yet. We're with you.
First of all, you need to quit lying.
Blake tells Ironwood that she's with him, which is a damn lie. She doesn't trust him, even though she thinks his heart's in the right place.
The General's heart seems to be in the right place, but that doesn't mean we should trust him yet.
This lack of trust leads to her telling Robin the truth, a woman she's never met and couldn't possibly trust with that information. Why?
And I can tell you, ambushing a huntress who's just trying to help isn't an option I'm thrilled about choosing.
What do you think Ironwood is doing?
We're not
not going to just replace Beacon Tower. Building a new tower on top of Amity Coliseum will re-establish global communications. That is great.
He's just trying to help too, so why doesn't he deserve the truth? Oh, that's right, you think he'll overreact. Well, I wonder how he'll react to the lies.
I'm sorry it's come to this. But until Atlas and the relics are safe, you are all under arrest.
Now, to be fair to Blake, you could argue she's just following Ruby's lead. Besides, it was Yang's idea to tell Robin. The bigger issue for Blake these past 2 volumes is the lack of character moments. That is, character moments that don't involve a certain ship.
Taking lives? It makes you wonder how far we're going to have to go to keep doing the right thing.
Blake, we did what we had to do.
I know. I'm not gonna break my promise. I swear.
Okay, let's cut to the chase. I do not have a problem with Blake and Yang becoming a couple. I have a problem with how it's being handled. I have a problem with the writing, or the lack thereof. That's it. There are some people who believe this relationship was planned from the very beginning.
Stuff in RWBY has been planned since the very beginning.
Do I believe it? No, but ultimately it doesn't matter if the writing is good. There are others who say Team RWBY was meant to be a sisterhood. They believe Bumblebee is not what Monty would have wanted.
Stop it. Get some help.
Guys, come on now. The notion that you are more aware of what Monty wanted than the people who were friends with the man is absolutely asinine. I don't know what Monty wanted, and you don't know what Monty wanted. The writers can do whatever they want, but if done poorly, they're gonna receive criticism. It's as simple as that. So let's take a look at this relationship from Blake's perspective.
Here, let me help you with that.
Blake, you don't have to do that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought Blake started off Volume 6 strong. I like how the writers touched on Blake's guilt. She knows she did something wrong and she's trying to make it up to Yang.
Yang and I can search the other buildings for vehicles.
The girl isn't sure what to say. This leads to Blake putting her foot in her mouth.
Hey, I'm not leaving. I'll protect you.
If you're a failure, say what?
What? What?
My point exactly.
Blake feels responsible for what happened to Yang, and now she feels it's her job to protect her from all the scary things in the world. What she must realize is that Yang doesn't need that from her. Yang is fully capable of taking care of herself. She's got to figure that out. This was Blake's arc in Volume 6, an arc that ends with Yang and Blake holding hands.
She's not protecting me, Adam. And I'm not protecting her. We're protecting each other.
Well, I'll be damned. Here Blake knows the right thing to say, which means at some point between this moment and this moment, Blake learns a valuable lesson about the importance of not letting guilt affect how you treat someone. All we have to do now is find it. Okay, let's see, where is it? Nope. Still not it.
You're great.
Got to be here somewhere.
Sorry,
Just not used to the new
This is
hair
not even
yet.
the right volume. What am I doing?
is it?
This ain't it either. How do I keep missing it?
Not yet.
Where is it? It's got to be here somewhere.
His semblance is like yours. He absorbs energy through
Wait,
his sword.
seriously?
So, Saffron,
This is...
you're the only arc living
No. No.
here? Do it for yourself.
Just forget it all? Is that what you did to me? You just threw our memories away?
No! Guys, I tried. As you can see, the writers again skipped over the most important part of the character's arc, the moment when the character learns the lesson. I'd be lying if I said I was upset by this, because honestly, it wasn't that compelling of an arc to begin with, especially since Yang held no resentment towards Blake.
I am glad we're all back together.
Unfortunately for Blake, like Yang, she's nothing more than one half of a ship. They're pretty much in the same boat. It's worse with Yang because the writers are ignoring obvious directions they could take that character. When it comes to Blake, all her relevant storylines have ended, so there's not much she can do besides dance with her soon-to-be girlfriend.
Oh my gosh, no. You gotta do it like this.
That's what I'm doing!
Right now, Blake is a side character, and if I had to guess, she'll stay that way until Vacuo. Why would Vacuo change anything? Come on, you know why. That's where Sun is.
I don't know, man. It feels like you're just letting her go.
This is when the writers will look to capitalize on the shipping wars because shipping sells. I hope I'm wrong. I want more for Blake. Right now, she's being used to elevate Weiss and she's giving Yang something to look at, but there's gotta be something else they can do here. Some folks would like Blake to have more conversations with RWBY, but that's exactly what Yang should be doing. It's like there's no separating these two. Is there still a character beyond the ship? The water is getting murky. With every boring haircut, with every moment that passes where she ignores what makes her different, Blake fades to the background. Being a faunus made her unique to the group, but now that they're disregarding that part of her character, she might as well be wearing the bow.
Please stop! We just want to—
Maybe you should have said that before you threw your weapon. Thanks for taking the time to watch this, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, and as always, I will see you in the comments. Later.